Good morning. Hope everyone's having a blessed morning. I am having a blessed morning. Yes, I am. Today's Fish Friday. Fish Friday. Fish Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Juma Friday. Happy Juma Friday. Happy Juma Friday. Yes, yes. I encourage you guys to go out there to get some fish on Fish Friday. So I'm back with another good video. This topic is very touching. And the reason why it's very touching because it hit home. Past, present, past and present. I'm affected by this just like a lot of other men. In a narration of men that is affected by this, we have a hard time of collecting our thoughts. We have a hard time in connecting with our children. We have a hard time even getting our life together because some of us are met with, even with demise and in jail for the rest of your life and beefing and arguing with the children or the child of your mother. For whatever reason, it didn't work out. A lot of this got to do with domestic violence on both parts, or majority, what the world want to say, that it is the man that procreate domestic violence. It takes two. It takes two. This is a touchy topic, but I want to get into this topic because the mother, she got with somebody and the guy didn't like her 2-year-old son. He didn't like the father. So what he did, he took scalding hot water and burned on the baby back, or this, I don't know, threw it on the baby, and the baby got 30-degree burns. He's locked up right now for it. See, this is what happened when things doesn't work out with the father. You're both going with your life. There's a child there, or there's children there, right? Both of you are supposed to be working on each other, right? And whatever the case may be, you're supposed to be working on each other, meaning to uplift your lives, knowing that y'all can't be together because there's always some arguments, there's always something going on, right, between y'all. So you can't get together, can't be civil, however the case may be. The reason why I'm talking about this, right? The reason why I'm talking about this is because we as adults, right, and as people with knowledge, we always bring the children into this. We do. And the reason why I'm saying is that this little boy don't know what's going on between the parents, right? The mother, however the case may be, something with the father, you're not getting along, he's no longer in the house, he may be locked up, or he went on with his life, right? This man, you probably didn't even know the man hated your son's father, burnt your child with hot scalding water. He's locked up right now, as he should. But a lot of this stuff comes from our generation curses inside our communities, right? There may be a guy that always wanted her for a very long time. Him and the baby father got into it. She probably don't know. Who knows? And he finally got with her. So in order to get back at the father, he got back at the children that she had with him, with the father. This is a sad situation. And the reason why this is a sad situation is that This happened all around the world. This happened all around the world, and majority inside of our communities. It's called the curse. This is a generational curse. And then you see your parents go through it, you go through it, and then your children see you go through it, and it perpetuates, and it perpetuates, and it perpetuates. Now, I'm not pointing the finger at nobody. I can't point the finger at the father, the mother, and why they're not together, and why she's not there. I can only give you experience, right, of past situations that I was in. I'm not gonna get into detail, but I understand as a father not being there for your child. And plus, if you're very young, you into the streets, and you don't know your purpose, you don't know who you are. You meet a young lady, and you love each other. It's just that you may be going left, she may be going left, or it may be you. You may be in the streets and she tell you to change your life. You don't want to change your life. You still want to drink and smoke, and you want to be around your boys. You're not looking at the big picture, even though the person is telling you this, but you're not looking at that. You're looking at a reputation. You're looking at your street cred and everything else. And this will happen in our community a lot because we don't know no better. And as grown men also, in your 30s and 40s, they got a lot of men out there that's like that too, that still have a second childhood, that has not grown mentally yet, that's still living a child mentality. To ask true fact, this is true, because these are generational curses. Now, you cannot undo the violence or anything or the trauma that you may cause upon a person. But what you could do is get your life together. So when you enter back into your children's lives, you can show your children that you stand on business, that you no longer in the streets, you're not an alcoholic, you don't use drugs, you don't smoke, you don't do these things. You understand what I'm saying? And there may be still bad blood between you and the mother. She haven't changed her life. She haven't changed her ways and actions. She's still holding on the traumas and depression that you caused her. And you are being so nice. You're saying that you're not this person. You're not this person. You're not this person anymore. And every time you go around her, go pick the kids up, she keep reminding you what you did, 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 what you did. You're like, hold on, I'm not like that no more. And you do everything in your possibility to be there. A lot of the cases, it goes bad. She started to move on with somebody else. She started to indoctrinate the children. The children go against you. You get in your feelings, and you show that you're not, that you're not taking no disrespect. And now they paint a picture of you that like you're a demon, something is wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But you fell in a trap of murder, death, kill. And the children don't even know the games that's being played. So what you do as a man, I'm telling you what you do. As an experienced man that have dealt with things like this, what you do, I'm going to keep it real with you. If you don't want to go to jail, if you don't want to be all in courts and nothing like that, get your life together. If you are living that life, and you don't even have to be living that life to suffer with that, because she want to move on with her life, she want to be with somebody else, she want to be another man, she don't want nothing to do with you. She ain't even try to change the children's name to his name. She ain't even try to change the children's name, take your name, and they'll have his name. Prime example is Sierra and that guy. Changed baby Future name into Russell. You didn't have a comment as a man. You're supposed to have a conversation, you know, with the father. But people are easy to be indoctrinated. People are easy to be indoctrinated. You hear what I said? People are weak-minded and they can be indoctrinated. And you can lead them everywhere. It's an actual true fact, you know? And I want to send my condolences out to this 2-year-old boy that the father didn't like, that the boyfriend didn't like the father, and that's why he burned him. This is an actual true fact. This is what goes on in our communities to perpetuate separation from the family, separation from the father, separation, because the father's the father. You know, we are taught if you're not there, you ain't no father. You nothing. You garbage. You haven't been in your children's life. You're nothing. You're garbage. So she moves on with another man, and you think that man is going to treat your children the way the father is going to treat them, discipline and stuff like that. He's going to be like, I don't care. That's not my children. It's not my children. Regardless of what, the child's going to grow up and they're going to say, you ain't my father. And it's going to be a big argument. You understand what I'm saying? It always go back to the father, the foundation. You see, people got agendas. They got agendas in their mind, body, and soul to destroy you. They don't want to see you elevate. They keep, you know, they bring up the past. They don't want to let it go. So that means that the traumas and depression, they haven't overcome. They haven't uplifted their life. You understand what I'm saying? Remember I told you that you could change your life, but it doesn't not mean that the people lives that you traumatized and caused depression in it don't want to forgive you. They say they forgive you, but in reality, no, they did not. Because they keep bringing up past what you did. They're not looking at your here and now. Like you actually got your life together. You actually is a citizen. You actually is a person that uplifts society and everything else. So what they do there, they sit there and keep poking at you, poking. So you can have a negative reaction towards them, so they can say, "Look at him. Something is wrong with him. He's violent. He's this. He that. He this that." And you're not. You're not at all. You only get violent when somebody get violent with you, and that's only right. When somebody disrespect you, it's only right for you to protect yourself. Yes, you walk away, but the disrespect, the verbally disrespect, is out of control. So what you need to do, just up and leave. Don't say nothing to them no more. Because what's going to happen is that if you got things that's going on in your life, right? You have motion and movement. You have a career job. You have all of these things going on for yourself. What's going to happen is that once you get locked up and she call the cops on you or they call the cops, you are the one that's going to lose everything while they sit there and laugh. This is an actual true fact, and this happened in our community a lot. So domestic violence is a very touchy situation, and then it takes two. It takes two. It's a cause and effect. An effect and cause. I cause something, it affect you, and you do what? You cause something on the children, and it affect you and the children. You don't realize that. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to cut the root and cut this evil from us to have better family. You know? But if it's getting really, really bad, stay away. If you have to go to the courts, go to the courts. If you have to do that to protect your freedom. Do not get locked up over nobody. You understand that? Do not get locked up and go to jail over nobody. Domestic violence is a very touchy situation, you know, and people are easy to be indoctrinated. Their minds can be indoctrinated. Anybody can indoctrinate them, you know. So, don't let your past define your future. Don't let anybody, right, dictate your past, right, so it can interfere into your future. What's in your past, your past. The Creator already forgave you. Forget all the rest of them people. Keep pushing and motivate yourself. Keep going. Don't worry about their past. They haven't been forgiven. They haven't found their inner person yet. You keep pushing because you have to do what? Protect your mental peace, your mental health. You understand what I'm saying? This is very, very important. So this is experience that I'm telling you. This is an actual true fact. Keep pushing. Don't look back. Because you know why? If you look back and you keep dwelling on the back, you can't see the future. You're going to get stuck by them because the things that you have done. The Creator already risen you up. Look around you. Look what you got. That tells you right there the Creator forgave you for whatever you did because you wasn't in your right state of mind. You was under control by this entity, devil, demon. Now you realize and understand that. And all you want to do is get back and you want to try to fix whatever happened in the past. But certain people don't want you to fix it. They don't want you to fix it. They want to live in their darkness. They want to live in their traumas and depression because that's where it lives at. I know it all too well. Traumas and depression and anxiety. I know it all too well. You see, but I took mine and crushed it and killed it and turned it into success. You could do the same thing too. So this is to all the women out there. Do not allow these predators in your home so they can sodomize them, rape them, abuse them, and kill them. All because you want a man and you want to get back at the father. Don't do that. We have seen many different cases where these men enter into the homes and kill the child. We just had one in the Bronx over there by 667 and Union. The young lady came out, the shelter. It wasn't a father with a boyfriend. I think it was a little girl or a boy. He beat the baby inside the head, and the baby died from the traumas because it probably didn't work with the baby father. You have to be very careful. Protect your children. You have to protect them. You understand what I'm saying? Because these men that you letting in, that's not the father. If the father come around, give tough love, if he see his children misbehaving, cursing, saying, I swear on my dead, I swear on my dead. What's up, nigga? You know, excuse me, I don't want to say that word. What's up, Nagam? Want to fight his father and all this other stuff, or fight his mother and all this other stuff. We have seen this. It's traumatizing. It needs to be fixed. You understand what I'm saying? So society breeds this. These platforms, these internets, breeds it, and it raises our children. The things that they are watching, these political platforms, people get inside their mind, body, and soul, start to indoctrinate them. And they start to live by that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot to it. Psychologically, you know? So it's a lot to it. It is there to destroy family, period. It's there to destroy the father. It's there to destroy the mother and the children. It's an actual true fact. I don't care how you want to look at it. Domestic violence, whatever, is there to destroy and kill you. It's an entity. It doesn't have a family. It doesn't like unity amongst mankind. That's an actual true fact. I know that to be true. Now I know the plots and plans of it. Now I can take a stand and defend myself spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? To all the fathers You have to protect yourself. Get yourself together. I'm telling you that from experience. Get yourself together. No matter how long it takes, get yourself together. Are you a plague with drugs and alcohol, homelessness? Get yourself together. I won't recommend that you go around your children. Are you still suffering with drugs and alcohol and cigarettes and homelessness? Because you're going to do a great service towards them. Then being a great service to uplift them. They're going to see you drunk, homelessness. You ain't taking them where you don't got no money, you don't got no food. However long it takes, lift yourself up. And then when you lift yourself up, right, and conquer your demons, as they get older, explain to them what you had to face. And they may be young, so they don't know what's ahead of them and what they're going to face in their life. When it happens, you know what they're going to say? You know, my father was right, my dad was right. Now I'm facing even more worse things that he faced or she faced. I'm telling you, that's how it go. Do not allow people to dictate to you. Do not allow people to use your mind as a sponge. I'm telling you to be true. This is true. So, to all the single mothers out there, and to all the mothers that's going back and forth with the baby father, be cautious. Be careful of letting these men into your homes, because you're not the goal. It's the children. It's to sodomize them, rape them, and do everything else to them. So I'm going to get into this right here. I'm trying to see if I'm going to have to read it. I'm going to read it, basically. I don't think there's a video on it, but I will search for the video because I really want to share it with y'all. I really want to share this with you. Okay? It says, a 2-year-old boy hospitalized with third-degree burns after his mother, 31-year-old boyfriend, poured scalding hot water on his body just because he didn't get along with the boy's father. He's arrested. It says Texas. In a shocking case out of Texas, a 32-year-old mother identified as T. Robinson and her 31-year-old boyfriend identified as D. Wheeler has been arrested and charged after a 2-year-old boy was found with devastating injuries, including third-degree burns and a healing broken arm that had been left untreated for weeks. Wow. So you know that he was beating on your son. This is to get back at the father. This is to get back at the father. I want to see. That was it. This is on Daytona Daily Magazine. This what this is. But they only gave it a little bit of this. This is sad, man. This is some sad mess. I tell you that right there. This is sad, man. You know, and this is happening. It'd be even more worse. The boyfriend, he kills the child. It'd be male, female. He rapes them or sodomizes them. You know, and it looks like the mother, she's in jail too. She's in jail too. Both of them. You sat there and allowed this man to do this. You understand what I'm saying? And you got a lot of women out here that they do that because they don't like the father for whatever the father's doing. Or they say, yo, I shouldn't have a baby with him, with you. I have a baby. I should have had a baby with him. Yeah. This happens, man. This happens. So I want to send my condolences out to the little boy. And I hope and pray that he recover because it's traumatizing. He may not, he's only 2 years old. He may forget it, or he may remember what happened to him, because I can remember when I used to be running around as a young boy with no pamper on. I can remember, you know, I can remember that. think I don't know, I had to be around maybe 4, 3, so I can remember the creator can refresh that memory what the mother and the boyfriend did. You know, so it's true. It's true. But this is sad. There's a lot of traumas. There's a lot of generational curses there. And then this entity is allowed to be there to aid on to that. So, you know, this is a lot of domestic violence stuff, man. It's very touching. I have dealt with domestic violence myself, man. You know, I'm not no angel. No. A lot of men, you know, there's something that this entity pushes to do, whether it be male or female. It's a lot of cases with this. And we need to try to eradicate this demon that's in our community. The best is to walk away. Just pick up and leave and walk away. Instead of engaging in arguments, you know, once you are, you know, you are in, you know, you're alcoholic, you play with alcohol, drugs, and all that, that amplifies the situation also. You know, it amplifies it. You know, it doesn't make it better. So, you know, I would say seek help with that. If you can't do it by yourself, seek help with that. How you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great day. Thank you so much. So, you know, domestic violence, it's really, really lives in our community, in our society. You know, and it plagues all different type of people. I don't care what color it is, you know. The best thing for that is to remove yourself. To all the men that is plagued with alcohol, drugs, and all this other stuff, get your life together. It doesn't, listen, it may take a long time to get your life together, however many years it takes to get yourself together. If you're no good towards your children, when you are alcoholic or you are on drugs, stay away from them. I know it's going to hurt them in the past. I know it's going to hurt them as they get older. They're going to be like, where dad at? Where dad? You understand what I'm saying? That's the best thing that you can do to stay out of jail or being murdered in the street or plaguing yourself with alcohol. The best thing is get your life together. Find programs, find ways, and use the system to uplift your life. So you can, when you come back in your children's life, you know, you could tell them, listen, I was on, you know, drugs, I was on alcohol, I was in and out of jail, and this is what I was doing. I finally got my life together. I'm a counselor, I'm a bus operator, I work for the city, I work for the state, I work for the federal government. Whatever the case may be, I went to the Army, I went to the Navy, I fixed myself. I'm no longer like that. That's where you can present yourself. But it's up in the air because whether they want to forgive you or not. Don't stay there arguing with them. Don't be going back and forth. If the people become violent towards you, cursing at you, telling you to, you know, get out my house and get away from me, this and all that, leave. Don't stay there arguing with them, leave. Because this is not the right time right now. Give it a couple of years. I don't care what nobody say. I'm talking about men. To protect yourself from being in jail, to protect yourself from fighting, to protect yourself, you entering somebody else's property, they call the cops on you and have you arrested. Now you catching a case. Now you lose your job, you lose your apartment, you lose everything that's going on with you. That's my best decision for you. If you want to go to the courts, get visitation rights, go there and do that. Do all of it. Do whatever thing you want to do. But know that it's going to consume majority of your life, consume it. You know? So I'm just keeping it real with you. Right? That's just my experience. That's just some of the remedies that you can use. You know, domestic violence is real. It's real, man. And majority of our communities are plagued with it. You know, women and men. Women and men. It's an actual true fact. But the women let these men in there so they can sodomize, rape, and talk to these children any type of way. And that's not their children. You understand what I'm saying? The child always going to say, they're going to tell them do something. That ain't my father. They're going to say that. They're going to bump heads. They're always going to say that. You know, so that's just something to say, man. You know, at some particular time, the child going to say, that ain't my father. Stop telling me stuff. You know, some way down the line, you know, there's always going to be something like that there, whether the father's there or not. But if the father wants to be there, the mother shouldn't keep bringing up what happened in relationship with y'all, because she's affected with traumas and depression, and she didn't fix her situation. She's going to keep pointing the finger at him, and what's going to happen, the children's going to turn on him, and they ain't going to want to be around him. This is an actual fact. So, you know, I'm just saying this, you know, when that happens, stay away. You as a brother or whatever man who you are, stay away, man. I'm telling you right now, because it's going to go down a very, very dark path for you. You're going to get locked up. You're going to, whatever's going on with you, you're going to lose everything. So I'm just giving my word of advice. You don't have to take it. And let me tell you something. I love all my children. I love all of my children. I'm just letting you know, when you see this video, I love you. I love all of my children. I never stop loving my children. And when you get this video, you know, it's up to you to take it for what it's worth. But I love my children. I love my children. Doesn't matter if it works with my partners or my children mother. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But know that I love my children. I love you all, no matter what. And me as a man, I got to keep pushing. I can't not focus on that. I cannot focus on the past. I got to keep pushing. This is my task that the Almighty gave me. I'm the interpreter. I don't drink no more. I don't smoke no more. I don't hang out. I don't do those things no more. You know, I am considered a successful man to certain people, a spiritual man, a good man, and to others, I'm considered violent, dirty. I never changed my life. You know, it's always going to be that. But to the Alpha Omega, I have changed my life. I would not be in this position right now. I wouldn't have the things that I have. Even though, you know, everybody go through their own struggle. Everybody go through, you know, things in life, you know. I would not be in the position that I am that I am right now with the help of the Alpha Omega, the creating everything existing. Thank you so much, Almighty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for blessing me. Thank you so much for protecting me in my darkest times in life, Almighty. I want to say that I love you. I never stop loving you. I never stop caring for you. Thank you so much for protecting me in my worstest and darkest time in my life, overcoming alcohol, overcoming cigarettes, overcoming homelessness, overcoming being sodomized as a young boy, and everything else, dealing with my traumas and depression, turning my traumas and depression into rewards, into success, and being an example for my loved ones and people in my society, in my community, to let them know that you can overcome drugs and alcohol and be successful. Do not let my past define my future. And whatever I have going on for me in the future, please protect me and my loved ones and my family, all those that love you around the world, Lord. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Almighty. Thank you so much for giving me the knowledge and wisdom and understanding and defining my square and defining my circle, and also mastering, right, my gravity, so I could go beyond physical, mind, body, and soul towards you, to love you and to stand on business of loyalty, integrity, honesty, and worship you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Almighty. This is all big facts, you know, all big facts. So, you know, your guys have an amazing Friday. It is not my intention to hurt anybody. It's my intention just to bring awareness towards the mothers that let men in their homes, that abuse they child for whatever reason. Thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace.